Welcome everybody, hope you are doing well. Today I'm going to rank every dino in Path of Titans from F tier to S tier based on combat abilities from worst to best. So Path of Titans have 36 different dinosaurs or playables. And we're going to have 6 different tiers. F tier, D tier, C tier, B tier, A tier, and finally S tier. For number 36, it is Camptosaurus. It has no good combat abilities and quality, it barely deals damage and is super squishy. It's basically a critter. Its only redeeming quality is just fast, but other than that it doesn't deal any damage. I really think it needs a TLC, to be honest. For number 35 is Thala, or I call it Bird. It is squishy, barely deals any damage, and the only reason it gets above Capto is its ability to fly. I think both of them need the TLC, and they're so useless. They absolutely just don't do anything. This concludes F tier, which means there isn't much bad dinos in the game, which is a good thing. And the next tier is D tier. At number 34, we got Remus. It has good damage and it's very fast, but it's very squishy and does not have very good combat abilities. Especially that it is considerably big compared to other 2 slots, which makes hitting it really easy, meaning it has a bigger hitbox. Combined with the squishiness, making it an easy target. The next on the list is Megalania, number 33. It is good damage, including its venom, but it's lengthy, which makes it vulnerable to attacks, and it's squishy, which both combined affect Megalania significantly, so it has like a larger hitbox. At number 32, we got Paki. One of my favorite dinos, but it's not that good. It's fast and has either a charge or a kick. You could choose either, but I prefer the charge. The problem, it's very squishy, but it still has a charge, which makes it better than Remus or Megalania. At number 31, we got Concavenator. It deals good amount of bleed and has a bleeding kick and a claw attack that deal bleed. But the problem, it's squishy, which makes it vulnerable to attacks, but it redeems itself a bit with its breathing capabilities, as it's effective especially in packs. This concludes D tier. The next tier is C tier. Camptosaurus at number 30. Metri is one of those dinos that depend on groups significantly, as it has healing and damage caused to buff groups. But other than that, it's just mediocre. It's squishy, low damage output, so the only reason it's in C tier because it has group calls. But even then, Lambio is a much better buffer / hero. The dolphin deals a lot of bleed damage, but other than that, it doesn't do a thing. It is squishy, but still the bleed damage is pretty good, which earns it a C tier. At number 28, we got the Plesiosaur. I'm not gonna say its name. Same thing with the dolphin, I didn't say its name. I can't. Well, unlike the dolphin, it deals good base damage instead of bleed. Furthermore, it's very fast and has more health than the dolphin, but still fairly squishy. The next on the list is Ratbird. I call it Ratbird, aka Ram. It's at number 27. People don't give it enough credit. Doesn't mean it deals no damage, that is trash. It has multiple voice calls that block groups. It can help its teammates by debuffing enemies either by pouncing or a voice call. At number 26, we got Picno. For me, it's overrated since the tail attack is nerfed. It has not been as good as before. It's squishy and easy to hit, especially if you missed the strong hitbutt attack. Forgot what's its name. You know, the one that has the arrow icon. Before, it wasn't a problem because you can just knock enemies using your tail attack, so it still deal decent damage and knockback, but a far cry of what it was before the nerf. At number 25, we got Shuthimamis. It deals decent damage and is very quick, and it also has various buffs for groups like Speed and Stampede. So it's very good with other herbivores like Lambeosaurus or Stegosaurus, and it can hold its own against other one-shots, but it's still squishy and vulnerable to attacks. Kentrosaurus at number 24 deals very good bleed damage, and this can eliminate most of two-slot dinos. It is squishy but nonetheless lethal, especially with a herd with other Kentros and Lambeosaurus. At number 23, we got Styracosaurus. Even after the nerf, it still deals good bleed and base damage. Combined with the speed and shot, it's still good. But in comparison with other 3 slots like Allosaurus, it is squishy and vulnerable. This concludes the C tier. The next tier is the B tier. Achelobator at number 22 is also just like Metriacanthosaurus. It heavily relies on groups, specifically smaller raptors. It has so many buffs and abilities when combined with smaller raptors make it a force to be reckoned with. Like the mob boss ability, but without the smaller raptors it is fairly vulnerable and squishy, but it's still decent. At number 21 we got DINOS. It deals good base damage and bleed damage, very fast, and has various abilities and buffs. When combined with other raptors' abilities, it's very strong. But it's very squishy, and if not careful can get one-shotted by larger foes. At number 20 we got Latin. Mostly the same as Deinonychus, but has more health, has a shred bite that deals high amount of damage when pounced, and has other buffs. The reason the small raptors are ranked higher than Achelobator is because they can't be hit as easily due to their smaller size, which means smaller hitbox. At number 19 we got Baldi. It has good health, but compared to size, it should have more. It's like double the size of a T-Rex. And its tail attack doesn't even deal the damage it should for its size. And it has a long cooldown. Other than that, it has decent stamina and speed. At number 18 we got Deinocardus. Oh yes, the killer goose. Well, it's not going to kill you if you go from behind it, because it has the worst turning speed in the game, and it doesn't have a stomp which is absolutely ridiculous, with smaller dinos like Suku have a stomp. Although it deals good damage and has decent speed and stamina. At number 17, we get Hats. It deals tremendous amount of damage and is fast. Overall, it's very good, but it's a bit squishy, which can make it vulnerable to other 3 slots like Dash and Arrow if not careful. This concludes B tier, and the next tier is A tier, which has a lot of dinos. Beginning the A tier, at number 16 we get Sabatosaurus. It is hands down the best dino under 3 slots, because it deals very good damage with its kick, has very good health for its size, and has a short bite that deals fracture and eventually bone break. At number 15 we got Albertoceratops. It is very balanced in speed, health and damage. For me it's the most balanced herbivore in the game, and it has very lethal attacks like back kick and the stomp. At number 14 we got the Spinosaurus. It deals monumental damage with its various abilities and can counter either small or large dinos, depending on which abilities you choose. So if you choose a build that is good against small dinos, you'll be vulnerable to large dinos and vice versa. So like certain abilities like piercing, the pierce bite, is good against large dinos, but it's basically useless and gets smaller. At number 13 we got Lambeosaurus. It's very good. It has health, combat and survival cores that buff itself and fellow teammates extremely. It has a rodeo kick that deals massive amounts of damage and knockback. At number 12 we got Allosaurus. Allosaurus is my favorite dino, if you couldn't tell, and for good reason. It's the most balanced dino in the game, with good base damage, good bleed damage, good speed, good stamina, good health and good knockback. So it can handle its own against pretty much any dino in the game except Apexes, and is very versatile. On number 11 we got Amargasaurus. After the buff it's really good. It has good health, damage from its stomp and a tail attack that causes bleed and knockback. It has good stamina and its only weak point is its speed. And beginning the top 10 is Miragaia. It has insane buffs and damage, which makes attacking it without getting hit a nightmare. Not to mention it has very unpredictable attacks, and if used right can be a pain to deal with. It is a bit squishy, but it doesn't really matter when it has all of these buffs and attacks. We got at number 9 Suchomimus. Sucho is so versatile. It has good speed both in land and water. Has very good damage from stomp and claw barrage, which can be a pain if it stacks, which are both very lethal. It can face all level 4 slots and can 1v1 like an apex, like a dino, if the player is good, and it dominates lower slots. Sarcosuchus is at number 8. It is by far the best damage dealer in the game. Its short bite deals so much damage, but it's very squishy, so you have to be careful with it. At number 7 we got Iguanodon. It is also very versatile. It deals damage via the thumb barrage and back kick, which are devastating if landed. It has good speed with its charge and good stamina. After the recent buff, its health is very good, not to mention it can block attacks, making it negate the incoming damage. Oh, this is a controversial one. At number 6 we got Spinosaurus. Wait, before you attack me for not putting it at S tier, listen. Spino does not have the damage output like other apexes and it's very slow. But nonetheless, it still deals good damage via the stomp and it has good health. At number 5 you got Stegosaurus. Stego has very good damage, health and decent speed, which makes it lethal to pretty much every dinosaur in the game, even apexes if it's cautious. And at number 4 we got Odontosaurus, which may be surprising if I didn't put it in S tier. It has the best defense in the game, but it's not invincible as people think it is. I know when it's in turtle form, you basically deal no damage to it. But did you know, if you keep running to the Ano while it's in turtle form with a large dino like an eel, you can make it move, which will take it out of turtle form and make it squishy and vulnerable to attacks, but it's overall still very good. At number 3, the new big boy, Giant Titan in town. And man does he deliver. He does an insane amount of bleed and damage, good health and very good agility and speed with its dash and juke. I really want to put this thing in S tier, but just for the fact I haven't played with it a lot, I'll keep it at A. Maybe it's like not as good as I think if I played more. And that concludes A tier. And the next tier is S tier with only 2 dinos. At number 2, we got Triceratops. It is so strong and powerful with its sharpened horns. And man, this can create chaos. It also has good health and speed with its charge. Just chef kiss. Oh, it's so damn fun. Just charging and creating. See my video of air rampage to see how fun it is to just rampage and kill everything on sight with Leo. Damn, it's so good. And at number 1, it's the Titan. No, not Titan, the Dino King, I didn't mean Titan. The Tyrannosaurus Rex himself. T-Rex just has the sheer damage output which dwarfs every other dino in the game. It also is very tanky. T-Rex can 1v1 every apex in the game easily, except Triceratops if it has sharpened horns activated. To be honest, the deciding factor between the two, T-Rex and Triceratops, is that T-Rex has his highest damage potential all the time, while Eo only has it when the sharpened horns are activated. Thanks for watching, guys. It has been a long video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so I can continue delivering amazing Path of Titans content. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you disagree? Agree with me? And as always, take care.